Homeopathy is a form of alternative medicine created in 1796 by Samuel Hahnemann. Research was hard but well worth the strife, based on his doctrine of like cures like similia, similibus, and curantur. This isa, where this alternative medicine started becoming a cure, whereby a substance that causes the symptoms of a disease in healthy people will cure similar symptoms in sick people. Some skeptics say homeopathy should be illegal. Homeopathy is a pseudoscience, which is a belief that is incorrectly presented as scientific. Neo has used it and thinks it's terrific, but it's ineffective for treating any condition large scale, studies have found. But a lot of homeopathists want their own studies, not to be bound. Homeopathic preparations to be no more effective than a placebo help make well the wonderful Neo, suggesting that positive feelings after taking homeopathic medicines are due to the placebo effect. Is another statement Neo doth reject. A normal recovery from illness, that's what some will say. Neo loves it all and hope conventional use will be, and I just pray Hahnemann believed the underlying cases of disease were phenomena. And Neo says, Hadidi Balula. I know that don't make sense, and nor does all the controversy. One thing Neo knows is freedom to choose will set us free. That he termed mechanism, and that homeopathic preparations address these totally different story. Why use pesticides to kill them bumblebees? The preparations are manufactured using a process of homeopathic dilution. This could be an answer, or indeed the solution, which involves repeatedly diluting a chosen substance in alcohol or distilled water. This is an intellectual thing, not a mass delusional disorder, followed by forceful striking on an elastic body. Dilution usually continues well past the point where no molecules of the original substance remain. Neo asks one question: is this too vast for your brain? Homeopaths claim that Hippocrates may have originated homeopathy around 400 BC. This was well before the pharmaceutical industry, when he prescribed a small dose of mandrake root to treat mania. This was really clever of this man and proves to be a real pain here, although not a real word. Nor are some of the studies you will see. A lot of information is biased based on financial gain industry, knowing it produces mania in much larger doses. In the 16th century, the pioneer of pharmacology, Paracelsus, declared that small doses of what makes a man ill also cures him. Is this not really interesting and amazing? Unless you are intellectually dim. Samuel Hahnemann, 1755 to 1843, gave homeopathy its name and expanded its principles in the late 18th century. Maybe homeopathy will not buy you a mass fleet of manufactured cars called the Bentley. In the late 18th and 19th centuries, mainstream medicine used methods like bloodletting and purging. Is this knowledge now? Get your brain for knowledge urging, and administered complex mixtures such as Venice treacle. Yes, this is all very serious, not a show by Jeremy Beadle. It was made from 64 substances, including opium, myrrh, and viper's flesh. You see, this is all in-depth, educated thought process, so I am sure you will agree. These treatments often worsen symptoms and sometimes prove fatal at times, but so do allergies to peanuts, and probably some have death from limes. Hahnemann rejected these practices, which had been extolled for centuries. But who else was involved in this decision? It was not you nor me. As irrational and inadvisable, instead he advocated the use of single drugs at lower doses and promoted an immaterial, ritualistic view. Oh my god, can you all believe all the anti-homeopathy stuff can be all true? Of how living organisms function, believing that disease has spiritual as well as physical causes. Very interesting things he raised, and I am sure so do bureaucrats while riding on their horses. Hahnemann began to test what effects substances produced in humans a procedure that would later be known as homeopathic proving. Is the song we sing getting your thirst for homeopathy moving? These tests require subjects to test the effects of ingesting substances by clearly recording all of their symptoms. All of this is very interesting, as well as the ancillary conditions under which they appeared. He published a collection of provings in 1805. Oh my god, Neo is so happy. He used homeopathy and still is alive when he was attacked he almost died. And a second collection of 65 preparations appeared in his book Materia Medica Pura in 1810. So many facts to learn, so get out your paper and fountain pen. So now this song is near the musical end, my loyal followers. Yes, all women and men, I brought this to your attention as I believe it will save lives. Who knows who is right or wrong, but our choice to save lives. Neo backs homeopath and stopping my hospital closures. Forget all the pretentious men and skeptics who are money-oriented posers. The moral of the song is make your own decisions, you see. And life, it is too short already, so try to prolong your life and listen to me. The final choice is yours, so do what you choose. One day I prefer to heal myself than go mad on pharma and booze. Thank you for listening to this promotion of homeopathy. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did to help set us free.